Beloved, welcome back to the homestead. It has been 72 hours since we poured the concrete, and the moment we've all been waiting for, we're gonna strip the forms and see how bad it is. Also, just got word from the sawmill, our timbers are ready. We're gonna go pick those up tomorrow, but for right now, let's strip the forms and get everything prepped for the joinery. Our goal today is to strip these remaining forms and to see what's inside. We'll be putting down the fabric so we don't have any weeds and stuff coming up, and bringing all the crushed stone up and doing the final grade. So we'll have it completely prepped for construction. I think what I'll do, the edges are not up on top, are a little bit rough. What I think I'll do is maybe get a grinder with a flap wheel and just put a little chamfer on those. It was always kind of my plan from the get-go. But everything looks solid, well cured. That Crisco, I used Crisco on the inside of the forms. They came off very easy. I don't know that it was any different than the olive oil. I was afraid that there might be some staining, but it doesn't appear to be. But that looks great, man. That looks great. I'm really proud of that. Well, it seems to me the next step is going to be to put down some weed fabric. I like weed fabric because it will keep all of the grass and the vegetation from coming up in the gravel and keep a nice clean crushed stone base. I do not like chemicals. I do not spray any Roundup. We are all about organic around here. We live in an organic valley, and if you've got animals and kids playing in your yard, man, be careful with that stuff. They track it into the house, and then pretty soon your house is a super fun site. So we're gonna put this down, but beforehand, let's go grab a scoop of the stone. I got a 10-yard pile over there I haven't seen yet, and level up on top of these footings so we got a nice flat base. We'll rake it out, we'll put this down, and then we'll put a good 4 inches of stone on top of it. You guys up for a cold start? This is my first time seeing the gravel that we ordered. I like really fine stone if it's going to be something you're going to walk on, like in a landscape scenario or in a garden. This, where I'm at, is the finest I can get. This is basically a 3/4 minus with a lot of fines in it. And what's nice about the fines is when you have small fines, little small pieces like this that are jagged and crushed, when you compact them, they clump together and they're nice to walk on. Whereas you get bigger stones, you know, they never really clump together or lock in, key in, and they're always kind of moving around. You've ever walked in like loose gravel, how difficult that is? So this, I think if we tamp it down, put some water on it, will tie in really nice. And pro tip, if you're on a construction site, the universal, I guess, locator spot for your truck drivers, put a stake in and paint it, and put dump truck on there, and that makes their life a lot easier. All right, gentlemen, that looks pretty good. Just a little pro tip, when you're working with this fabric, there's nothing worse, in my opinion, than when this stuff starts coming up out of the ground. And typically that happens on your edges if you don't roll them over. You notice that I rolled them over, rolled it down, got a nice clean edge, and then put gravel on it. That way when we dump the loads on with the machine, it doesn't blow it up and you got fabric sticking up out of the ground. Because that's really, to fix that, you got to dig it all out, and there's nothing worse. So do it right the first time. This will be the entry or the exit, wide enough for a wheelbarrow to go in or out. What do you think, gentlemen? Not too shabby. It's a good thing we didn't take the advice of the union iron worker who told us to just stop and give it up. We didn't give up, and look what we were able to accomplish with a few bags of concrete. Tomorrow, you're not going to want to miss, we're going to the sawmill. Mr. Fred called. The fresh cut Doug fir timbers, the tree of my people, are ready, fresh off the mountain, and I cannot be more excited. So I'll bring you along for that. We'll get everything set up and start the joinery. Thank you for watching. May God bless you and your families. Please pray for my family, and we'll see you on tomorrow's video.